X. Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
And now, live from KFNX Studios in beautiful downtown Phoenix, it's Pain Management Arizona with Bob Miller.
Good morning. I am Bob Miller. I am a licensed massage therapist that specializes in medical massage. I also am a trigger point specialist and pain management specialist and owner of New Serenity Massage and Pain Management Arizona here in Phoenix and in Peoria. I'm here with you every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on 1100 a.m. KFNX. I'm also streaming the show live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Just type in Pain Management Arizona and you'll find my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. And if you hear anything that you think somebody might find useful, you can let them know to log into Facebook or YouTube, put in Pain Management Arizona, and they could watch one of this show or one of my other shows that I do every week and hear about how we can get rid of their pain without drugs or medications or stabbing needles into you or any of those painful and dangerous type of pain relief systems that they use nowadays. What I try to emphasize is the opioid crisis is a real crisis in this country. It's insane. There's people dying every day from opioid overdoses, and these are not junkies in the back alleys. These are people that are being prescribed these opioids and not getting the information about them, how dangerous they are, and that, because the bottle says take one every 4 to 6 hours for pain doesn't mean you need to take one every 4 to 6 hours. You're supposed to only take it for pain. The Oxycontin came out in 1995, and with all the scientific evidence and studies they did, they showed it was a very dangerous drug. And the warning on that medication said for temporary short-term use only. And in 2001, the big pharma invited the 5 guys from the FDA to come in as consultants and paid them each $35,000 for a couple hours of consulting and convinced them to change the labeling to say round-the-clock long-term use with no new scientific evidence to back that up that it was safe. And they started making, instead of making billions of dollars, they started making trillions of dollars, and people started dying left and right. And fortunately, the whistleblower, one of the guys that was actually a manufacturer of that drug, came forward and telling the world about what happened. He was on 60 Minutes a few months ago. And painkillers don't help what your problem is. If you have pain, it's most likely going to be because you have knots in your muscles are tight. Well, the tight muscle is knots in the muscle. When those little groups of knots are up against or wrapped around a nerve, that's what's causing the pain farther down or up the nerve pathway. And pain medications, all they do is suppress the sensations of the pain. Pain is important to us. Pain is our body's way of telling us, stop what you're doing, don't move in that way, because you're injuring yourself worse. When people get a bunch of pain medications for something that's going on, they're moving in ways that they're injuring themselves even worse. What I do in my practice, I do medical massage. Medical massage is defined as massage with a specific outcome in mind, which is to relieve the pain. And that is, I have a 98% success rate getting rid of or completely eliminating or reducing pain issues. Most of the time it's completely eliminated. And I only charge $60 an hour at my offices in Peoria and Phoenix right now. That's all I'm charging is $60 per hour, which is about half of what the big massage chains charge for a basic Swedish massage for an hour. Which, don't get me wrong, regular massage is great for the body, stimulates circulation, lymphatic drainage, everything else. But if you're really looking to get rid of your pain issues, you need someone who specializes in medical massage, which is what I do. Unfortunately, most of the therapists out there, all they do is what they learned in school, Swedish massage, or if there's a really tight muscle cram your elbow into it really hard. I don't use elbows. I don't inflict pain on people to fix things because it's very specific. It's very anatomy based. It's whatever your symptoms are. I know where to start looking in the muscle for the little knot clusters. Some are as small as a grain of rice, some are as big as a grape. But if I can get the little cluster of knots to release, the pressure's off the nerve and the pain goes away. It's really fantastic. Some of the stuff I've fixed up on people that they've been suffering with for literally decades. I've had people that could identify when they did what they were doing when that pain started at being 30 and 40 years ago, and they never got any relief. They come 1 hour appointment with me. Most of the time it is gone. And all the time it is at least better than it was. Sometimes it takes a couple treatments. Most people, one treatment. I mentioned a few times about my one client that came in, booked an appointment with me, and I recognized the name. I pulled up his file. He had been to see me 6 months before for his left hip. He came in. I said, "Oh, did your hip start acting up again?" And he says, "Oh, no, the hip's been fine since you worked on it, but I jumped over a wall and I hurt my low back." So I worked on him. He came in for 2 treatments, get his low back fixed up, felt good. Didn't see him again for 3 more months. He booked again. He came in. I asked him, "What happened this time?" He said, "Oh, I did something. I messed up my shoulder." So he knows where to go to get repaired. I do people repair. And I do have the 2 locations. So one is out in Peoria by Sun City. It is at about 94th Drive and Thunderbird. That's my main location. I'm there most days of the week from morning till evening. And I have a second location on 7th Street at Urban Wellness in Phoenix. I'm only at Urban Wellness on Sundays. After the radio show, I go over there. And if you wanted to book an appointment, you can go onto my website at painmanagementarizona.com and book it yourself. Just click on the button that says book in Phoenix or Peoria. Pick the day and the time that you want. And you can book your own appointment, or you can call me directly at 541-END-PAIN. That's 541-END-PAIN. I do want to tell you a little bit more about Urban Wellness because it's more than just the massage room I use. Urban Wellness is a center for integrative health. It's on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell, and they also are currently offering yoga classes. They have sunrise yoga every Monday and Wednesday at 6 a.m. I really believe in yoga because it's stretching your body. It's getting your muscles limbered up to take on your day and not end up with being sore at the end of the day if you do stretching in the morning. And yoga is even better. And this is a great way to start your day, 6 a.m. Monday and Wednesday. And this is a community class. It is free to all. Donations are definitely appreciated. But if you've ever thought you wanted to try out yoga and didn't want to make any kind of commitment to a studio or something, try it out, see how you like it. And if you wanted to get some other yoga they have there is yin yoga, which is a gentle, relaxing practice. Time is spent deepening breath and body, slowly allowing for the release. And this is Amanda's class. It's Monday nights at 6:15 p.m. It's 75 minutes of breath and body connection. Amanda comes on my show quite frequently. She's a wonderful person. And that class is only a $10 drop-in if you wanted to try her class. If you want more information about Urban Wellness and the events coming up, go to urbanwellnessphx.com. That's urbanwellnessphx.com. Or you can find Urban Wellness on Facebook and Instagram as well. And like I said, I have an office there. I did have a cancellation today, so I do have a 10:30 appointment or 10 a.m. appointment open if somebody wanted to get in and get your back pain, headaches, migraines worked out. Because as I mentioned, it's 99% of the time, or probably more than that, it's just tension in the muscles created by the knots in the muscle. We get the knots out and the headaches stop. The migraines stop. Shoulder pain, back pain, hip pain, sciatic type of pain. Most of these are just the knots in the muscle that are bothering the nerve. And what I do is a very gentle process. It's not painful. I don't grind elbows into people. I gently find exactly where the spot is and release it. I will spend quite a bit of time on one area. I don't do the full body massage from head to toe, flip you over head to toe type of massages that I was trained to do in school. What I found was if somebody has pain in their low back and their hip, that's where you got to spend most of your time, is in the low back and the hip under the gluteus maximus, those areas that are bothering the sciatic and femoral nerves. You get the pressure off of those, the hip pain stops, the low back pain stops. It's really amazing. It's very gratifying. I really don't know anybody else that does this type of work because I basically created this concept combining my anatomy knowledge with what I was taught in school, as well as studying acupuncture, acupressure, shiatsu, Thai massage, lomi, all these other things that people have been doing for years and years. And I looked at all of them and said, what are they all doing? That must be what works. What are only one or two of them doing? That must be stuff that can just be disregarded. And when somebody goes into a doctor's office and they tell the doctor what their symptoms are, the doctor, they say, I have symptoms A, B, and C. The doctor's going to call it D, E, F, and they're going to prescribe X, Y, Z, because that's what's in the book. That's what they've been taught. That's what they taught. Go buy the book. With me, if you come in and you say, I have symptoms A, B, and C, I get pictures of anatomy flashing in my head of, if you're experiencing this kind of pain, where are the nerves running through which muscles? And then when we start the massage, I start feeling in the fibers of the muscle and find where each group of knots is and release them very gently. Boom, they're gone, because it's basically trapped blood in the muscle fibers. That's what's causing that hard spot in the muscle, because your nerves weave in and out of your muscles. And when a nerve is being interrupted, it's kind of like when you plug a speaker wire into something and it's not quite plugged in tight enough, so you get a buzz or a hum over your speaker. It's the same thing with the nervous system. The nervous system is the electrical system of your body. And when something's interrupted between the brain and another part of the body, the brain gets an interrupted signal, and the brain doesn't know what to make of it, so it's going to tell you it's pain, so you pay attention to it. If you're taking painkillers, then you're not getting that signal, and that twisting your back in a certain way hurts for a reason. It's your body saying you are now starting to injure yourself worse. You could start tearing muscle or tendon or doing severe damage to nerves. But if you can't feel that, you're going to move in all these ways that you shouldn't be moving and do more damage. I do have a friend of mine, a while back, she was on vacation in Mexico, stayed at a friend's house. She slipped in the shower and actually broke her ankle, the fibia bone on the side of her ankle, the smaller bone, and didn't realize it was broken because she was on painkillers for something else. And she continued to walk around for 2 more days on vacation, got home, called her doctor and said, I think you should look at my ankle. It's kind of sore from when I fell. And they said, well, we can get you in next week. So she ended up walking around on a broken ankle for 10 days. And it started healing in the wrong position. And then they had to do surgery on her because of the painkillers for something totally unrelated. So I don't want to tell people not to take their medications. If you get medications and are supposed to be taking them, of course, take them. But ask questions. And question the answers you're given, because everybody is afraid to question their doctors. They think doctors must know everything. That's why they're a doctor, but they're just going off of what others have written down before them. And a lot of that information is very much outdated. A lot of them are not giving people the full information on the dangers of the drugs they are prescribing. I myself just had some dental work done, and I was given a prescription for oxycodone, or hydrocodone, which is an opioid, a powerful narcotic for a tooth. And it said take every 4 to 6 hours, but I didn't have pain, so I didn't take it. They gave me a prescription for 12 of them, and I've still got 11 of them in the bottle at home, because I'm not going to be just taking them because the bottle says to take them. That is a dangerous drug. And that's where one of the big problems lies in, is people are not informed that with these powerful opioid painkillers, you don't need to just take them because it says to take one every this increment of time. If you feel pain, yes. If you're in pain, yes, take them. But if it's not, the pain's not that bad, it's just doing more harm to you than good. And as I said, I have gotten so many people off of their medications, because a lot of people don't want to be hooked on these medications and don't want to develop a dependency. And if we get rid of the pain symptoms, you don't feel like you have to take the pills because you don't have any pain. And again, you can check out my website. Go to painmanagementarizona.com. It also has a link to my main site, which you can go to, which has a lot more information. It's called I'llFixYou.com, 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 or just go to painmanagementarizona.com and click on the link to go to that page, or click to book an appointment yourself, or just to read up a little bit more on what I do. It is a very gentle, very safe, very natural practice. If you wanted to talk to me in person about what's going on with you, or set an appointment with me, you can get me by dialing 541 END PAIN. 541 ENDPAIN is a number I have set up that rings right to my cell phone, so you can talk to me if you want a free consultation. Obviously, I'm not going to be answering the phone if I'm in an appointment with somebody. I turn off the ringer so nobody bothers us during the appointment. But the one office, as I mentioned, is in Phoenix. That's on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. That's not downtown Phoenix where you got all the one-way streets, a very nice area. And they did, it's an Urban Wellness, which they did also just open up a vegetarian restaurant right there, part of the Urban Wellness parking lot there, called the Giving Tree Cafe. Really fantastic place. They just opened up recently, and they're right there sharing the same parking lot with Urban Wellness. And let me tell you a little bit more about Urban Wellness. Again, it is Urban Wellness Center for Integrative Health on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. Some of the other services they do provide there, they have naturopathic medicine, a midwife, women's health, weight loss, life coaching, sound healing, Reiki, massage therapy, craniosacral therapy, acupuncture, cupping, Chinese medicine, psychological therapy. And again, they also offer the yoga classes that they have. A reminder that community class, it's free to anybody that wants to try out yoga, is every Monday and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. It is a free class. You just show up in some comfortable, clothes to do yoga in. They have the mats. They have everything ready to go. And you can try out yoga, or just do it on a regular basis if you like. Donations are appreciated, but not necessary if you just want to attend. Or if you want another great class taught by Amanda, it's Yin Yoga every Monday night at 6:15 p.m. It's 75 minutes of breath and body connection. And that one's only a $10 drop-in. For more information on Urban Wellness, again, go to urbanwellnessphx.com. Again, that's urbanwellnessphx.com. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram at Urban Wellness for all their special events that are coming up. A lot of really great people there, a lot of people that understand the body far better than medical doctors do, because that's why insurance doesn't pay for massage or medical massage, is because the AMA jumps up and down and stamps their feet and throws a temper tantrum every time we try to get covered, because they know as soon as medical massage is covered by insurance, the medical industry is going to lose billions of dollars, literally billions, because there's going to be people like yourself or someone that gets migraines or headaches or back pain or shoulder pain, and you come to someone with my skills, and you don't need to go to all these doctor's appointments and specialists and neurologists and all these appointments anymore, because the pain's gone now. I am going to be opening up a new clinic as well, because I've gotten so busy. I've been a one-man operation for a few years now, and I'm very busy. So I'm actually going to start training people in my techniques and opening up a clinic with several massage rooms that you can get treatment from more people than just myself because I'm going to be personally training them in this technique. And that's going to be on 16th Street and going to be opening up in early next year. I am actually looking for investors right now. I got to come up with the money to get the bank to loan me the money because banks don't loan you money unless you already have some money. So I am offering a 5% partnership in the company for $13,000 investment, which probably would be made back within a year. And then it would be all profit. The numbers I've come up with based on actual factual figures, a 5% partnership in the company would bring in a profit to the investor of about $1,000 to $3,000 per month. And that's kind of a lowball estimate. It probably will be much higher than that. But again, you can contact me directly if you're interested in that, or if you have pain issues that you want me to take care of for you with the gentle trigger point therapy I do, by going to painmanagementarizona.com. Arizona is spelled all the way out, painmanagementarizona.com, or call me at 541 END PAIN, 541 ENDPAIN. So little numbers on your phone like most of us have always used. A lot of the millennials or younger people don't get that concept quite as easily as some of us. Like they don't know why we call it rolling down a car window or hanging up a phone, or actually why we call it dialing a phone. They never experienced all those fun gadgets a lot of us had growing up. But I do have a few investors that are very excited about getting on board with this and looking over information that I've given them. But if anybody would be interested, I am always interested in talking with you. And again, one location, Peoria, out in the Avenues. It's right off the 101 freeway, though. It's really close. It's 94th Drive in Thunderbird. The other one, 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell at Urban Wellness in Phoenix. Only $60 per hour, about half the price of the big chain massage places, but much better results than you're ever going to get from anybody there. When I was working at one of those places shortly after I got out of school and developed this technique, they kept a chart in the break room of how many people signed up for a membership after their first visit with you. And most all the employees who had been there a while, they had 12%, 4%, 8%. One person had like 19% of their people were signing up for memberships after their first visit. I had consistently 48, 49, and 50% of people. And I wasn't trying to sell memberships. They just experienced what I could do and wanted to keep coming to see me there. So if anybody's out there that tried to find me at those places and I wasn't there, here I am. You can find me now. Pain Management Arizona is my business, and painmanagementarizona.com is my website. And 541 END PAIN gets a hold of me directly if you have questions or want to book an appointment, or you can book an appointment online directly. I even do on my main website. I might have it on both websites. I'd have to check. But if you go click on the button that says more information, takes you to my main website. I actually sell gift cards. So if you wanted to give somebody a gift card, it's an electronic gift card, gives them a code to their email, and their massage is paid for. So if somebody which everyone does, knows somebody that has chronic pain issues or headaches or migraines, let them know to try me out. People are really amazed. I've had a lot of my listeners from this show come to me and said they could identify with what I was talking about, and were very happy with the results they got, because most pain issues are just muscular. It's just muscles, knots in the muscles, pressing on a nerve, sending funky signals to your brain. We get those knots to relief, the pain goes away. But again, Sundays at Phoenix location, every other day out at the Peoria location. The schedule, you can book online or call me directly. painmanagementarizona.com. Again, that's Arizona is spelled all the way out. painmanagementarizona.com, or call me directly at 541 END PAIN, 541 ENDPAIN. I'll talk to you directly. If I don't answer the phone, leave a message. I'll call you back as soon as I can. painmanagementarizona.com. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Oh, oh, ah, ah, ee, ee, ah, ah, oh, oh.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX